Just to all the energy I'm gonna give to that because it was so egregious.
It was
it was just I have a problem with y'all. We can move furniture if we need to.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just say
real life street stars. You know what time it is.
real life street stars. Hold on. We got him back.
Oh,
We back.
like I was running. We got him.
Yeah.
We caught it right before he hopped on the plane.
A celebrity status,
Come on now.
a highly acclaimed actor,
Come on now.
artist,
Come on now.
comedian.
Come on now.
Brother of a family, a son of a great.
That's what it is.
It's a lot.
I love it. Brother of a family. You're right. And
Brother
son
of a
great.
family.
Brother of a
Omar
family.
Gooding.
Hey, say hey. What's up, man? Good
It
to
was
see y'all, man.
somebody called you Omar Gooding Jr.
Oh, they sure did. Somebody called me Omar Gooding Jr. earlier today. I read him a riot act. I'm like, what? And it was not African American. Only us that up. I don't know why. Why do only us that up? The white folk don't. They understand that Junior is not part of a last name.
Why do you
can't pronounce ambulance?
It was Cameron, right? Who
Cameron did. We jumped right into deep water. I love it.
right
Now look. Now this is what I'm gonna tell you about the Cameron situation. The man didn't do it purposely. He didn't say my name wrong purposely, but he said right. I should say that everything else was purposeful. You understand me? He's got his own podcast. He's got his own show, so he kind of says things they say. Now, the cool thing about it, this is why I've kind of diffused it, even though I have wrote 2 songs and they're in the chamber. But the reason why I kind of haven't released them yet is because I saw what he was getting at. I saw what he was getting at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he plugged 2 individuals that were in a movie with him called Percentage. Anybody in here see Percentage? Did y'all see Percentage?
I've not seen Percentage, but I know
Have you seen it since you saw the thing? You saw the movie? Yeah, it's actually a good film.
Yes.
Now, the thing about Cameron in that film is he wasn't paid in full Cameron. He was paid in full part 2 20 years later. That's why we shouldn't do sequels to everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't do sequels. Well, maybe what part 2? Knock it the off. Have you seen Big Range lately, nigga? No, exactly. That's why we ain't doing part 2. You know what I mean? Tyrese loses goddamn mind every 12 days. We ain't doing part 2, nigga. It's not happening. Man, Taraji won
Jody, 20 years
$15 million a picture. Nigga, hold on, baby girl. We can't do part 2. John Singleton gone. Nigga, knock it off. But, some things you shouldn't do a sequel to. But Percentage 1 was a very good film, and he shot it out the 2 top actors. When you look at the poster for it, it's me, Ving, and him on there.
Exactly.
But Ving can't put 2 sentences together unless it says Arby's in it. So we got to leave him all the way out of that. And then, and me and Tyrese, we got our issues, but we grown now.
We're gonna talk about them issues. But
you can try.
Let's do it like this. We can try. Let's do it like this. One thing
I don't like talking about people if they ain't in the room to defend themselves, but I will tell my story and tell my side. And if you present the question, we'll go from there.
So speaking of that, we had
in a minute.
We had to jump right into it because there was a situation where we interviewed Jaguar Wright. She spoke on you, and you weren't here yet. We brought you in following a couple of days. Put your interview out and then hers out. And I think we had a conversation like, man.
Well, I think you put hers out before you put mine out. So I thought, maybe you did her interview and then it turned around quick and then you put mine out so you didn't hear the shit she was saying. And I was like, nigga, you should have brought me in immediately when she was, all right, so just to all the energy I'm gonna give to that because it was so egregious.
It was
it was just, I have a problem with y'all. We can move furniture if we need to. You gotta check a motherfucker when they say something wrong.
Yeah.
When I be watching these other interviews, a nigga say something that's just not wrong and right in their opinion, but just factually wrong, you got to say, well, hold on. Can we talk about what sense it makes? She made a statement towards my father who is deceased and John Singleton who was deceased. Neither one of them can defend themselves. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go how egregious both of those statements were. But then you want to just paint the picture that Omar Gooding is on some suspect. And I ain't been on nobody's list, and I never will. Period. You ain't gonna find me but they gonna release the list. Well, you ain't gonna see Omar on there. You might see Cuba Gooding Jr. on there only because I'm not Cuba Gooding Jr. Just because they're your sibling don't mean you was cut from the same cloth. You can have a brother or a sister that you don't really fuck with, but you'll kill for them at the same time. That's just how that shit works. At least when you're black.
Yeah.
We be like, that. No, I can say that, not you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So the situation that she said, I was just like, just fact check that shit. Yeah. She was like, well, Omar did some shit for the part and Tyrese wouldn't. But they best friends. They've been in 3 other movies together. That don't even make sense. And the they I'm talking about is Tyrese and John Singleton. They were thick as thieves. But they were on a different side. For me personally, just being honest, I smoked, I drink. I still smoke and drink shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not how he got down. That's not how Tyrese got down or John Singleton. We like, Snoop stepped right off the little bus that they pulled him up to do the scene. He passed me the ball. I said, my nigga, wait, nigga, we about to start working. And he passed it to Ty and John. They were like, nah, I don't do that. They got all weird about it. I was like, all right. I saw the divide there for me. Now that's for me. If you don't do that, then I just don't fuck with you. That's just why, you know.
Behind closed doors?
Say it again?
Behind closed doors, maybe they
Behind closed doors what?
They might, the evil that do.
Be specific.
About drinking and smoking.
Yeah.
Why would you say the evils that do?
Because, we're about to go into Diddy next, but go ahead.
Well, because, because, I can attest to somebody and how they treat me. I can't tell you what they do when they leave me. My brother, I love him to death. He's 10 years older than me. 10 years older than me. I gotta understand what that means. If you got a little baby brother 10 years older than you ain't taking around all your friends, and you ain't including them in all your shit. That's a whole nother generation. He's pop locking, I'm rapping. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole 10-year gap between the two of us. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, So, but I know how he is for me. Like when I was, little and I'd get into some shit, I'm gonna go get my brother. And he ran and chased down. You know what I'm saying? These niggas try to steal my little fancy bike I got excited about it. These motherfuckers chased me to the crib. I ran up, bro. He came running down. It was like, what, nigga, what are you yelling? Oh, shit. Took off after these niggas. And then grown motherfuckers took off running. I'm like, that's my brother right there. Right? And then he walked back up to me. He said, what the f are you crying for? I'm like, nigga, I was happy until this, nigga. You know what I mean? Made me feel bad about crying. I'm like, oh, you right then, But that's my brother. What? But I can't attest to what the f he do behind closed doors. How do I attest to that? I can attest to how I feel about him and what I think. But I've also seen him do some shit that make no sense. Before all this shit started, this was on TMZ every weekend.
That's somebody bar.
Naked and screaming wild. And I call him like, nigga, what the f was that about? I'd show up at the bar after your brother just left. Stay off the tables and keep your clothes on. I will. Well, that's your brother. You gonna do it too? Fuck no. I don't move like you see the with me. We don't move like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Like, there's a lot of shit your brother might get into that you might necessarily get into, but you always get wrapped up into it. Are you tired of that?
No, but I don't always get into it because real recognize real. You know what it is. What I just said is for people not in this room, even though y'all go exactly. But there's people watching this because y'all got a great following and salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. Yeah. I don't think I fully took it. That's why I put the tie on this time. I said, wait a minute, there's a lot of watching this nigga.
Yeah, you did a million views you did. Just at the
fast. No, but it does. Every time someone says something like, do you get tired of or do you this or that? No, absolutely not. That's what I do this for.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.